Here we go, going live. Go live. Hello friends and welcome back to Game 3 today from Club North Haven for the Australian Indoor Qualifiers. This game we see from Port City, we have Philip Baker taking on Paul Guilfoyle, and Phil is using the white GDR and Paul is using a blue bowl, the blue dynamic colour bowl with a dynamic bowl. And I got Shane Glovitz joining me. Hello mate.
How are you, mate? Good to be back.
Very well, thank you. This is the third game of the day. We've got shocking conditions. They're very tough. The wind's ripping in, and you've got the rain coming in. It comes in at the about 5 metres in on the green. These guys are just having a roll up.
So you're just saying happy, shocking conditions. Obviously they are getting a bit wet again now. It's a bit of rain pushing through with the wind. But that last game you streamed with Josh and Josh Carney and Peter Schroeder, still a pretty high quality game, really, wasn't it? They both played very well. They both drew well. And just looking right across the board at all the games, they have been pretty good and well competed games too. They've gone to the wire. So even though it's windy and cold and all that other jazz, they've still been pretty solid games.
Absolutely. No, there's a good game there. He played well, young fella, last game. So 2 sets, 9 ends, 3 end tiebreaker.
I think there's only been the one game gone to a tiebreaker so far too. So I think most have been straight set wins.
We love tiebreakers.
Yeah, they're exciting, aren't they? I think. Well, obviously you caught the back end of Greg Brims's game, and Brimsy got up in the tiebreaker there, and I think he's back out again now, or shortly anyway.
Feel free to give it a bit of a share with your friends at home. Let them see, our great game. And it's a game for any age, or any ability. That's what makes it so good. I feel like there's water hitting me here, mate.
Yeah, I've felt a couple of spits there too, so I was hoping there wasn't someone standing behind me.
Famous last words. You'll be right, Happy. You won't get wet there. So, yeah. Should be a good game here. What club's Paul from?
Paul's from Sawtell, by the look of it, unless he's just borrowed someone's shirt.
No, we'll go with that.
Sawtell, and Phil Baker from Port City. or affectionately known as Bakes. So Phil Baker's been up Port City for a while. He's the bowls coordinator there. And originally come from Harbord down in Sydney. So Manly area, we won't hold that against him.
I was going to like him.
Yeah, well, he's hard to like, don't worry about that.
Manly supporter, I guess.
So it should be a good game. Bakes is a very solid player. He's been around, played a lot of zone games for... also, I think he played a bit of zone while he was down at Harbord, but he's been in and out the zone 14 side.
Yep.
So a well-accomplished player. To be honest, I don't know a lot about Paul. But we're all going to learn. Again, that's the great thing about you coming in live streaming these games, mate. We get to see some people that you never normally see.
That's it. Could be a future star.
Oh, mate, I remember back in the day, you saw the same people day in, day out. That's all you ever saw on ABC or whatever it was. And obviously they're all guns, all the Australian guns, but it's great to be able to see some fresh faces and see this platform. It's really good.
So the guys are just having their second end of the roll-up. So Baker's using the white bowl and Guilfoyle is using we'll just call it, what is it, purpley blue?
Yeah,
purple.
Speckly bowl. I think you said dynamics, you said, didn't you?
Yeah, dynamic colour.
So,
a dynamic colour with a dynamic bowl.
That's it.
Tuning in and watching. We're at Club North Haven, mid-north coast of New South Wales. About 2.5 hours north of Newcastle, 4 from Sydney, 6 hours south of Brisbane. Beautiful spot. It's, rivers and just, this beach and just everything here, mountains. It's a very... I'd imagine this place would get very busy in the Christmas and holiday periods.
Tourism time is unbelievable. You can't move. But all the local businesses, obviously they need them. And it's great that at least this year, even though we had that last lot of COVID spread, still got a few people out of Sydney who got locked down for so long, and Newcastle and that sort of thing. So it's great to see a few people be able to get around again.
Yep.
But this place absolutely thrives. All Port Macquarie, Foster, all this mid-north coast along the beach line. It thrives through Christmas period.
So it looks like Paul has the mat to start with. It's a shortish length. He's played a 4-hand club hand. Seems to be the side of choice for the players today.
Yeah, it seems to be, from what I've seen, especially when wind affected, I've always personally liked to play a wider side in the wind, just let the bowl do what it's supposed to do. But everyone seems to jump on this wider side, and they've all played it pretty well. Obviously, when you're pushing into the wind, it's very difficult, but it does seem to be the choice, doesn't it?
Mm. That was a very good start there from Baker. And Paul's just going over his first couple of bowls.
So again, as always, a little bit of a feeling out period. Obviously, the guys have had their 2-end roll-up, or 2-end practice, depends what you like to call it. But these two, it's now the 1 o'clock session, but they haven't played this morning. There's been a number of games. So first game for them. So again, those first 2-3 ends, so a little bit of feeling out, find a bit of rhythm on the green, try and pick the right side, and play the conditions. So be interesting to see who jumps on first. Obviously, Bakes has come up with a great start. He's got 2 bowls within the target area.
Oh, he's a super bowl. He's just gone through.
Good reply.
I think he just got a little kiss off the white.
Yeah. I think he's picked up second out of that though, Paul.
Yeah, it's a good bowl. He's got 3 at the back there, which, he's got 1 bowl left. So Baker's 3rd bowl. Going to his backhand.
Yeah. So he won't be happy with that. It's dropped short. I know Bakes a little bit. He'd be filthy on himself. He would have tried to get past there, especially since Paul's got 3 back bowls. And as expected, Paul's having a bit of a run at this.
He holds. I think he's got the wide out. Flicker off. Oh, a nice bowl.
Yeah, Holden shot there.
Yep. Great shot.
So be honest, Phil's probably a little bit lucky that Paul only grabbed the bowl. If he got that bowl onto Jack, he'd be looking at 2 or 3 down. So just go back to a nice confident draw.
Yeah, his
speed's quite good.
Tell you what, he's not far away. He's played a bomb. It's a great shot.
Stuck around it, well done.
Great shot!
So like I said before, the guys, first couple of ends, they'll be feeling out the green, that sort of thing. They'll also be feeling out each other's game too. So, like I said, I personally don't know Paul. I don't know if Bakes does, but they'll be feeling out what sort of shots they can play, what they're going to lean to. And again, especially in these conditions, this green is very good for a nice little land shot, sort of 6-foot shot.
Yep.
So
we're going a very short length here.
Short. So yeah, that bowl, one bowl past the head every end, you're going to be needing that today.
Update the scoreboard, might help. 1. And that's a nice first bowl. Guilfoyle's following him down. And he might get the inside of the white bowl. Just a bit quick, just a bit pacey. That is a very short length. So the women's final is going to be on here. Hopefully I can get that on Rink 15, guys, and bring you that. The women's final. It's a lovely bowl. And it was a touch-up.
It'd be great if you can get the women's final on. Earlier today you streamed Kylie Hardy's game, and she had a good win over Gina from Foster, and she's progressed through to the ladies' final. I don't have the other information here, but we'll try and get that shortly of who Kylie will be playing. So again, that's at 3 o'clock.
So here's Baker's third bowl. He's holding a couple. Now he's going to be holding 3. Well, he's tidied that up a little bit there. Guilfoyle's you're looking to find contact with any of those white bowls. It's not far away. Down enough. Well, that was a good try. If you got that bowl on the right clean, you might have sat in there and just kicked that kitty out a little bit. Thanks, Fiona. Phil Baker has a head for radio. Jake Waterhouse.
So you ought to be lucky to get on radio too, Jake. So we'll see what Phil does here. Obviously he's holding 3. He's got a couple on the jack, but Paul has got all the backwood. So obviously Phil, whether he's going to go right back or he's going to draw a counter, if he just beats that, he's got to get past the jack here in case there's any disturbance. But he's got an opportunity for a maximum count.
Yeah, we haven't had too many meat pies today, but I think it was 1.
Yeah, one. I think young Josh Carney scored a 4, I believe. So that's a good bowl though. It's right in the mix. So
great bowl. So Paul is, well, even if he can cut down something. Yeah, again, his last bowl wasn't too far away. So he's having a look at it. He's not far away here. He's played something. Something's going to happen here. You got 1 out. Good effort. I think that's really his third bowl. He's sort of looking for that kind of shot. A little bit less weight he had. I think he's still maybe 2 down. Yeah.
I think he's still 2 down, but I think he played the right shot. Percentage-wise, a better shot to play. It's a bit hard to play that little bit of swing, especially when you don't really know the green yet. So take those options out. Just go a little bit firmer.
That's it.
So Phil's rolled that jack, a very short jack actually. So similar, maybe just a fraction shorter than that first ending. Come back here where he scored the 1. So a very interesting thing I've picked up so far is, again, I'm quite big on tactics and paying attention to my opponent's deliveries and things. So if you watch the difference between deliveries with Phil Baker and Paul, Phil's probably more a standard delivery, nice average size step. But if you have a look at Paul, he's got an inside out sort of push. So to me, on a quicker green, I'd be playing him very short because I think he's going to be overplaying his weight a lot. You see already he's been over the draw a bit already. So I'd be trying to play him short, move the mat around a bit, still playing those short ends, but play different mat positions.
Yep.
But I think just going from that delivery, I think Paul's going to find it's going to take a little time to find his rhythm.
Yeah.
And obviously you can see the difference in
Baker.
Bakes. He's just come out firing.
Let's have a look at this thing.
So again, there's nothing wrong with the delivery as long as you're doing the same thing all the time.
Absolutely. Not like me. I change it every. Oh, here we go.
I should see
Beautiful.
Good shot.
Great bowl.
I should see me play these days.
Great shot!
It's different every time. Don't worry about that. I fall over these days.
I change my delivery every 6 months.
You change your bowls with them?
No, not yet. Only when I lose. It's the bowl.
So that's every 2 months.
Playing the bowl.
Yeah. But again, back on those deliveries, Phil's got a very compact, simplistic delivery, much like Phil himself, very simple.
Yep.
But yeah, very, very. Not a lot can really go wrong with that. But again, each their own. I've seen a lot of very unorthodox deliveries that get some sensational results. So as long as you're doing the same thing every time, you'll be there.
That's what they tell me. Same thing every time. Happy, just keep with it. And
Yeah,
that's a nice bowl. Very well done.
Well, he just turns that up a little bit. It's enough a shot.
Paul doing here, he's looking for the white. If he can find any contact on the white, he might be able to. Or clean trail. He's done neither. Good effort, good try. It looks like one to Baker.
Yep, 1 to Bakes.
4-0 after 3. We played 9 ends.
Play good? I didn't really see it. Oh, yeah, right.
Hope you're enjoying today's coverage. Thank you to Club North Haven for getting me up here to live stream this event under their brand new facility. They've got a nice big roof over it. You get the wind and the nice breeze coming through on a nice day. On a gale force day, you also get the hard stuff.
Yeah, it makes it tricky, but
G'day Martin, watching from Swansea South in Wales.
Swansea in Wales. Beautiful.
Yes. And that was Swansea in Newcastle.
Yeah, that's what I love about this platform you're providing. Happy that the amount of people all around the world can watch this, and even though it's live streaming now, obviously people can watch it later on once people start sharing and that sort of thing. So I quite often just scroll through Facebook and all of a sudden a game pops up. I go, oh wow, I didn't even know that was getting played.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a good thing about the sport too. So many bowls, so many of us are now able to live stream these games now and promote it, the sport, and hopefully it helps with bringing in a new generation of bowler. Just to be quick with that one.
That's right. And again with the platform where you can commentate. You can make comments, and there's people on there commenting, saying good day or haven't seen you for a while, and then they start chatting amongst themselves. So
yeah, no, it's good.
It's a great fraternity, the bowls fraternity.
Got Jake watching from sunny Yamba.
Sunny Yamba, what a beautiful place, Yamba. Tell you what, that is a great bowling club up there, Yamba Bowling Club.
Yeah.
I think it's Yamba Sports now, I think they call it. Some beautiful greens. Remember Bobby Wares was the greenkeeper there for a long time, and the greens were absolutely sensational. All running about 17 seconds.
Second bowl. Good second bowl there from Port. So Mark just called last bowl Jack away. It's interesting to see what length Paul plays if when he gets the mat. Surely he'll throw a bit longer. Bolo Sports and Leisure.
Bolo Sports, and that's it, Yamba. That's a beautiful place. I think Phil's still running the place up there, the GM. Phil Broughton, I think, is the GM up there at the moment.
One more to Baker. 5 after 4.
Again, Bake's persisting with this short length, and why not? It's working for him so far.
Absolutely.
Seems to be nailing that first bowl, especially the couple ends he's played back this way. His first bowl's been very good. It's very consistent so far.
Annette Jones watching from Port Macquarie.
All the way from 20 minutes up the road. Again, look at that, Phil. First bowl.
Oh, lovely first bowl. You know what?
Oh, there we go. Do you record that, someone watching your games? Happy.
Oh, mate, that's the crowd going off over at Potters.
Tell you what, that is a phenomenal place, Potters.
What a tournament.
Very, very fortunate to play over there. Back in my early years, I played
here we go.
World Indoor Singles and World Indoor Pairs, and it is a magic place over there.
Did you get on TV? Because if you went on TV, it didn't happen.
Bit of BBC, mate.
Oh.
BBC.
Wow, we've got a star.
Don't worry, I was only on there once because I was short-lived.
Who'd you play?
Over in Potters, I played Ian Bond. Ian Bond from Scotland, who, unluckily for me, just come off winning the Scottish Master Singles, so he smoked me.
Okay.
Smoked me in a tie-break. But
is he related to James?
Mate, the way he played, he could have been. He could have been. And I actually played Bondi and Andy Thompson in the World Indoor Pairs, and again we went to a tie-break. I actually played with young Robbie Thompson over there.
Yeah, nice.
Robbie Thompson from Queensland.
Okay, we've got Robin watching from Yamba. Hi, Robin. Thanks for joining us, and I hope you're enjoying the bowls. And look at this. This is brilliant. Oh, that's...
Tell you what, Bakes is on fire. I don't think I've seen Bakes play this well. You'd agree with me on that too. He seems to have found it quite soon, quite easily. And,
we'll see how he goes once we change the length.
Well, that's it. You'd expect once Paul can get hold of this jack. Oh, what a shot!
Yep, great bowl.
Played brilliant weight for that.
Yeah, he's played a lovely bowl there. So he's got Baker coming up to have a look. Let's have a look at camera 2, see what it's doing for us. So he's just having a good look. See if we can.
He's got some great options here, and he's playing that full draw weight pretty well too. So if,
you can just see the kitty. There it is, right there. Oh, get out of the way. There it is. I wonder how zoomy we can go in with this camera. Oh, you can see it's an arrow. That's pretty cool. Anyway,
Yeah, expect Bakes to be down here on his backhand. A couple of feet away, land the bowl and stay or trail the jack.
Shaping up.
He's shaping up for big. He's trying to flick it out clean.
Close. Close, but no cigar.
Left us all guessing.
Well, what's Paul? Unless something drastic happens, he should get the mat, change the length, mate. I'd be throwing a longer. I'd be going long.
Yeah, mate, I'd stretch it right out. I'd go tee to tee, to be honest. Just make a real dramatic change. But first things first, try and add another one. So get on that board, get the scoreboard ticking.
He's played his forehand. Oh shit, Liz. Well, he's on the board. 5-1 after 5, and Baker is using a GDR, Taylor GDR.
Okay, well, this is interesting. Paul's put the mat down in the same spot. Rolling a fraction longer, but not much. Again, I would have gone a bit more dramatic, but we'll see. Never know. Having that first bowl, that may be the thing. He just needs that first bowl to nail it.
Yeah, so Phil Baker's using the white bowl, and that's a GDR. Paul is using Dynamics.
Paul just a bit over the draw, a bit heavy, and Bakes has got back and he's found his weight again. Like I said, Paul didn't really change a lot with the length, so still sort of kept Phil in his rhythm. But so you're just saying what sort of bowls the guys have been using there? Happy? What about yourself? What do you prefer to use?
At the moment, I'm using SRVs.
SRVs?
I've got a set of GDRs as well. But I'm using the SRVs at the moment. Quite liking them. You've got a straighter finish, but they turn a bit earlier.
Yep.
And I've got an orange set, so they're fairly wide. They take plenty of paddock, so I like that. That's a nice second bowl there from Philip Baker.
Yeah, so I find on this type of surface, I always like a slightly wider bowl. At the moment, I'm personally using, I've been using Optimas for a while, so an Aero Optima. So a bit wider than the Dynamics that Paul's using here. But I find a slightly wider bowl, it gives you more options on your draw, and you get around those shorter bowls. But they still hold up enough when you lean on them a bit. So you don't need to play too much weight to lean on to hold them up. But I find on this sort of pace or these sort of surfaces, for me, they work pretty well.
What is the pace of the surface? Well, it's a fairly new green. So it's probably running, 14?
Yeah, sitting around the 14 mark. When that wind was really kicking up with the wind behind, it was probably closer to the 16 seconds running that way. But it's sitting around the 14 mark, and it's a good pace to be able to play all your shots on.
Okay, Maddie Kirkland going for Westport. Go Westport.
G'day, Maddie. I haven't seen Maddie for a long time up at Westport there.
One in a measure.
Hope Maddie realises nobody on this rink is from Westport. You saw the back end of those people that tuned in earlier. They saw the back end of Greg Brims's game. He's from Westport.
That was a good game. Went to a tiebreaker.
Yeah, he got home with that tiebreak. But there's a couple of Westport guys here today. Young Josh Carney, he was streamed earlier too. He went very well.
All right, so we got a bit of a measure happening.
So it looks like I think Bakes has pulled out 2. And measuring that front bowl the back bowl. Sorry, can't quite see that. How short that front one is. Must be a bit. 2 shots, I think. 1 shot. I know nothing.
So won the Baker. 6-1 after 6. Yeah, I would have liked to seen Guilfoyle change the length up there that last end.
Yeah, I personally, I think he missed a little opportunity there, but there's plenty of time. And good thing about sets play is, you know, you can drop that first set and come back and win the second. You get into that tie break. And the other good thing is, like, obviously Bakes, the score line here, Bakes is sort of getting away a little bit. So at times in a sets game like this, those last couple of ends you can try a few little things. You can decide to change your hand. You can play different weight to the head. It's basically like a free kick to change your game up, ready for your next set. So. Yeah, so hopefully Paul gets that opportunity to do a few little things different.
It's a bit quick.
Yeah, this is the probably the first end that Phil's failed with his first. He's been nailing that first bowl, which has made it very difficult for Paul too.
So both players are favouring the clubhouse side. And he's put in a lovely bowl here, Phil.
It's a good correction.
Left very much there for... you can see a little bit of the white bowl to the left, so that gives something for Guilfoyle to sit on. About just under a foot gap. He needs to work now. He's trying hard. Oh, he nearly played it. That's a good line for him. He's got that to work with for the next game.
Good pace on this again from Bakes.
Yeah,
Get down and land his bowl here.
Oh, maybe his last one wasn't good. That was better.
It's good speed on this here from Paul. If he just drops under the jacket or...
Yeah, he's in here. He's drew it. He's drew it.
Shot.
That is a good bowl.
Good shot.
Great shot!
But in saying that, he's sort of, he's jack high. Bakes play a similar sort of pace bowl to his last trail. The jack land the bowl for 2 or 3. Bakes was saying get down and he got under it.
Sorry guys,
got down too much.
The sun come in and I've pushed the button and it was totally the wrong button. I've lost my scoreboard.
It looks like a very nicely paced bowl again here from Paul. If it just drops back to that white bowl, it was a great effort. So Paul's got the mat. What end are we on there? Happy?
Mate, this is after 7.
That was the 7th? Okay,
Yep.
so 2 to play.
6-2 after 7. So it's nice, still nice, anyone's game, anyone's end.
It's 2. So you're playing the second last end here. You look for a multiple if possible. But again, Paul's put the mat down in the same spot.
Jay Whelan, Shane Glovitz, you have a great head for behind the camera commentary.
I'll tell you what, Jai Whelan, you have got nothing. I know Jai very well, and he would know that he's got nothing. No, Jai's a very good young player. He plays up at Port City as well, so he plays a lot with Bakes.
Okay, so the mat's brought up. So the mat's up a good 3 or 4 metres. And Kitty's back a bit towards the tee, still at least a metre from the tee. Nice first bowl. Behind, useful. And Baker's just a bit short. Oh, sugar, what have I done here? Sorry. Sorry, I'm making you all dizzy. I'm doing 3 things at once. Baker's his worst couple of bowls he's played.
Yeah, he was just about to say that he has been very consistent so far. But, nothing's really changed as far as length or anything like that. So whether Bakes has sort of just taken his foot off a little bit. But he's still got 2 bowls to correct. Not a bad, just a good shot here from Paul. If he gets down and gets some movement on the jack, not quite,
Yeah, lovely bowl
to it, but good bowl there. He played anything down on that side yet either, so straight away you can see he's just got out there a bit wide. That hand is a little bit tight. It's a bit holdy, so it's quite a nice hand just to play a little landy shot actually.
So Paulie boy is holding 3.
Got that away with some nice pace too. Out of the hand, it looked quite good for speed. So again, another good bowl here. So he's holding, that'll be 3 now.
4.
3 or 4.
And that's a meat pie. He's holding a meat pie, so.
I think he grabs that jack. Even if he halves one of those bowls, he's going to make some change.
See he's lining up this. He'll belt it. Yeah, he's got the kitty classy. Not one out.
He's peeled 1 out, so that's say a 1-shot difference going in the last end all of a sudden.
Wow,
So
game on. Don't push back, don't push X, don't you go anywhere, friends. We got a cracker.
So it's gone from pretty much complete dominance on the scoreboard with Bakes to he just has that one little loose end, and Paul's jumped on. And all of a sudden the scoreboard is tightened up to 1 shot. If this is a 3, obviously. Yep.
3 it is.
3 shots.
So, last end. Anyone's game. Anyone's end. What do you call it? Anyone's section.
Set.
Set. That's it.
That's right, you'll get there, mate. So again, same length rolled. Both players playing the same length when they've got control of the mat.
Yeah, we were calling for him to change it up a bit. Eh?
Yeah, well, but in saying that, even though he's sort of is persisted with this length, he's been able to get that first bowl a little bit closer. So he's tightened up where he was running through sort of 6 foot. So found his weight a little bit better. It's persevered, which is good, and made the corrections where he's needed to. It's good speed from Bakes here. He's just a little bit under his line.
Yeah, he finished jack high. Well, I think he's got a good lines on his speed.
Yep.
That's not a bad bowl there. He's only about just over probably 2 foot behind. It's a little bit deceiving looking at the camera of how far the bowl is actually passed.
That's right. It was this bowl here from Bakes looks like number 1.
Yeah, this is a bomb.
Unless he runs through a little, but it is a very good bowl. I'd say that's number 1
Yep.
there. He should drop back against the bias a bit. Paul's decided to change hands, come down, turn his own or beat his own on the draw. Back on that tighter side of the rink.
He's probably looking for a little trail of kitty back to his own.
He's got very good
Find
weight
his
to create something here. Just hanging a fraction wide. But
Ooh. Might have even. Oh, white bowl's 1 shot to white to Baker.
looks a bit short here, Bakes.
I don't think that wind's just a bit of a gale got up then. So last bowl here for Guilfoyle. He's 1 down. He's down in the set.
It's been interesting to see what he plays, whether he changes over, tries to drop under Phil's last bowl and land the shot for 2 or 3, or he sticks to the other side, turns his own for 1 for draw, or trails the jack for 2. So there's a couple options there. Played very good weight last bowl for what he's after. Well, he's played pretty big here, so he's looking for the bowl.
Finds the white. He's close. He's close.
I think he's might have turned it enough for a shot. Very close.
Wow.
It's a great effort. Bowl clean made 2 or 3, and he would have been holding set. But Bakes is unsure.
See if we can go in and have a good look at that.
So, since Bakes has got last bowl of this set, you'd assume that he believes he's 1 down.
She's pretty close, isn't it? Have a look at that.
So yeah, it's a great effort by Paul there. He gets a fraction more of that bowl. He flicks it out for 3 and puts Phil under all sorts of pressure. At the moment, you'd say Phil can't lose the set. At worst, he'll draw the set. At worst, he's only 1 down. It's an interesting sort of shot here. He's getting down on that tight side. He's under his line, but he may get his own bowl. And he has. He's turned it up for shot.
That's shot. That's game. That's first set.
Got a little bit lucky on that, but...
So that's definitely 1. It's not going to matter. It's the set anyway.
That's it.
Let's find out what the score is.
So...
7-5. So 7-5, first set goes to Phil Baker. So we're going to the second set. Set 2.
So while Happy's keeping an eye on what's going on here, I might just try and have a quick scan across the rinks and see, so I'll give you a little bit of an update. Just needed to find, there's a couple of players here that I don't have their names, so I'll find those first.
Just feel that wind's getting back up again. We were going pretty well without it.
Probably the first time in this game it's really kicked up, isn't it? The guys have had pretty good conditions so far throughout this game, throughout this round.
Maddie Blackburn's going for Bakes. Go Bakes, he says. William, can't Phil.
So just looking across here on the game, just next to Phil and Paul here, you've got Rick Southam from Sawtell playing Graham Conan from North Haven here. And Rick Southam is up 8-5 after 6 ends of the first set. On the next rink there, we've got Alan Pike playing Stephen Mauger. I believe that's the name. And it looks like Alan is up 8-3 after 6.
Sail through on that bolt.
And you've got Steve Pell playing Rowan Booth. From the looks of it, Steve is leading 6-3 after 6 ends. You've got Mark Boyd playing Josh Carney. Josh Carney played in that previous stream game. To be honest, I can't see I can't see the names on there. I believe Mark may be leading 6-5, so a very tight game over there. And on our furthest rink, looks like Kent Price, or affectionately known as Super for those people out in the bowls world from Sawtell area. He is from up that way, Coffs Harbour. Kent Price is leading over James McLaughlin 9-2 after 8 ends.
Very good.
Now, luckily, all the people watching this game don't know if I'm right or not. You can't see those games. I think I'm on it though.
It's like listening on the radio, mate.
That's it. So we'll do our best to let you know what's happening in those other games. Those people that are interested or got friends that are playing today. It's a big start here for Paul. Looks like he's holding 3 shots. Phil's played quite good weight with that last bowl. Just hung a little on him.
see, yes, the wind's definitely got up a bit.
So Paul's got the opportunity for the happy meat pie.
Well, there's a get down.
He's
Don't think he's going to.
he's obviously not too hungry, so he's missed out on that one.
But he starts the first set off with a 3.
Yep.
So it gives him a little bit of confidence.
And guess what length they're playing? Happy?
Shortish. Shortish length.
Mate, the way these guys have rolled the jack and placed the mat, you might as well just leave it there. It's dead set. They're both playing the exact same length. So very interesting tactics. But again, that first set come down to the last bowl, and Paul's got away to a flyer with picking up a 3 on the first end of this second set. So it's working for both of them. They've both found their rhythm now.
Matty Blackburn says top bloke Bakes, former Hardboard Hawks player from the Queensland, the old Premier League days.
Yes,
Port,
yeah.
and is the TRG bowls coordinator at Port City.
Yes. Yeah, I remember Bakes played Premier League down at Hardboard. Hardboard did very well in the early days of Premier League in Sydney. Remember Steve Ashdown skipping a ring down there. Very good player, Steve. A lot of good players from down there. Tomo played there for a while.
So Baker's holding 1. Second bowl coming down. The boys are going into the gale, going this direction, and he's played that well. Still possibly a foot and a bit there for Guilfoyle to draw a shot. Needs to find a yard. Well, he's very wide. He's going to come home from out there. So Baker's holding 2. And Bake's very wide as well.
Yes, but he's got a bit of room there. He's probably going to run through a bit, but he's not going to be that far out of the count, really.
Don't know. It's probably a measure there. It's pretty close.
So these first 2 ends of this second set have been a little bit loose from first end. Bakes was a bit loose, and Paul got it, and they've just basically swapped positions. And again, Bakes has got a free kick here for a 3 or a 4. Yeah, draws, doesn't have to move. Moves that jack a foot or so, he makes 4. So nice confident draw, plenty of opportunity. Out of the hand, the pace is quite good. Yeah, he's a little bit tight though, unfortunately. His weight was very good to add.
Yeah.
So 2 to Bakes. Four runs. Yeah, thanks. So what's that? 3-2 after 2. Up again, so the guy's playing downwind now. So
yeah, it just won't go away that wind, will it?
No, but at least touch wood, we're not getting the rain this time, so that's held back a little. There's a few breaks in the clouds up there, so fingers crossed the guys can get through the rest of the afternoon, just putting up with a bit of a breeze.
So if Paul can get up in this set, we will have a 3-end tiebreaker. Well, they haven't seemed to be coming in from out there on that hand. Sort of a tightish line down that way.
Yeah, we found that earlier in the day, didn't we? In that first game with the ladies this morning. couple of times they got caught out there. So once you get out near that peg, just a little bit too wide. Sorry, I got that wind just blowing through this mic. Sorry about that. But, yeah, once they get out there a little bit too wide, they just don't come back. So again, see this Paul's bowl's just hanging a little wide. He's going to get the inside of Bakes' bowl and get back in, but
Yeah,
it just hung for a long time out there.
Bit of luck there. Just asking the marker to get out of the way. He's going to stand in front of that camera. He's got a better line. Is it just going to hold enough? He's using the GDR.
You just get down to his own bowl here.
Turns a bit later, the GDR. So Dynamic's got more of a straighter finish. And he's got a tight line, so I mean, if you go out a little bit too wide, your bowl won't come in. But if you're too narrow, she'll cut. So it's very cutthroat down there.
It is, yeah. It's a fine line down there. Again, especially with this wind, and it's deceiving. Even though it's a covered complex, still allows the wind come through here. So you still got the natural elements, and there is a large, pretty much a 9-10 metre wall right next to where we are, just on our backs. So any breeze that does come through across the green, it can swirl a bit. So it can get deceiving. So again, you see Bakes is just hanging out on that side again. So
Catherine Weir's watching from Sawtell.
The ladies' final will be on here at 3 o'clock.
Who's playing Kylie? Okay. Do you mind finding out for me? Yeah.
So we got, as you probably just heard, ladies' final on at 3 o'clock. Very good.
That's great. So we're going to find a winner that's going to be heading up to Tweed Heads later in the year and have an opportunity to play for an Australian title.
Nice.
So how fantastic is that? So great opportunity here. So it will be Kylie Hardy from Port City, who those that tuned in early in the day, she played the first game this morning, and I'm just finding out the other name. So we'll let you know as soon as we find that out from President Joe for here at North Haven Bowling Club.
Maybe we can get Joe on to come and say hello maybe later and tell us about his club. So that was one.
I'm afraid if you those that know Joe Leo, if you get him on the mic, you won't get it back, mate. So he's a great man. He's a very good guy. Joe, he actually moved up here a couple of years ago from Dundas. He was the president down at Dundas Bowling Club.
Okay.
Down there with Scotty Corndall. And a few people may know Scotty. Scotty played for New South Wales. He actually played for Australia, Scotty. And I had the pleasure of playing a few games with him. And I think Scotty's won 2 or 3 New South Wales championship in singles. Very, very good singles player, Scott. So if you're listening, Scott, hello. And Big Joey here, he's always talking about you and Dundas down there. So even though he's now a North Haven boy. So Paul, looks like Paul's just going to slip under his first bowl. Just enough for shot, I think. Yeah.
Okay, so he still favours the white bowl.
Favours the white bowl. It's a bit deceptive for where I am. I can't quite see the screen. Got a little bit of glare on the screen, but watching the game here live. But
yeah, you might be able to.
Bakes has got pretty fair weight here. He's just got to slip in by that for 2, maybe.
Now, Paul, you don't want to hit your own.
Well, tell you what, he had good weight on that too. He's just slipped under that. Would have drawn the shot, sort of slipped in between his two bowls. Phil's just got out a little wide there. A nice weight, land his bowls, turn him into the head a bit more. Might be unhappy with where it's finished though.
Well, Paul, he's got a tee shot buffer at the moment, but he may have that brought back to 1 if he doesn't do something here. There is a gap there. He's not far away from that gap. He might have a good bowl here. He gets around. He's played a lovely bowl.
Nice shot. Probably got a little bit unlucky. He's played a great shot to get the shot. But his bowl's just sort of fallen backwards and sat out a little bit, fell the other way. Basically had a front toucher, and Bakes and Phil would have had not a lot on. At the moment, you can see the bowl sitting sort of a little bit, sitting high of the jack, maybe a fraction short. But with knowing Bakes, he's got best back. He'll attack up between those two bowls and try and get that bowl on the jack. Play pretty firm here.
Shaping up. Oh.
Just pushed him out a bit wide, so it was a tough hole to get through, but the shot was definitely there. A lot easier than trying to squeeze up under his own bowl and try and outdraw it, that's for sure.
One to Paul.
I didn't know if you were for here or for work. Did they know who you were?
Hey?
Did they know who you were?
Oh, that's right, mate. No worries. That's right, no worries.
Okay, 5-2 in favour of Paul Guilfoyle. Paul did lose the first set, 7-5, so he really needs his final at 3 p.m. in Spear. Joyce Epic from Port Macquarie. Hello. Thank you, John Payne. Hope you're all enjoying the coverage. Yeah, until I get the hang of all these new cameras, I've got a few new cameras so I can zoom in and that. So until I get a bit familiar with it, I might send you wayward somewhere looking at the wrong thing a few times.
So I'm not sure if those of you watching the stream can see up on the deck behind Paul and Phil. It's a nice deck up there, beautiful viewing platform, and the breeze is a little bit chilly, but there's some great spectators sitting up there having a drink, watching the game, and of course there's 6 games on here at the moment, or 5 or 6 games on at the moment. So
you have a look on this camera, you can see everyone after this bowl comes in. I'll give you a quiz of where he's talking about. Now that's enough for shot. Yep. As you can see there, everyone's standing in the background there having a good look, and we've got quite a number of people.
it's great. It's a great area up there. So about 1.5 meters up above off the deck here.
Paul's just fallen short, so looks like Baker's drawing. If he can find a little touch of the kitty he bakes, he'll make 3 out of it. 2 good backwards. He's just holding out.
Okay, all right.
On that.
Okay, I've just been handed a note here. So we're talking about the ladies' final, the ladies' qualifier final, which will be played at 3 o'clock. And we mentioned Kylie Hardy from Port City will be playing. Kylie's actually Phil Baker's partner.
Ah.
So there you go, a little bit of a quiz there. So, and I mentioned to Bakes earlier that Kylie's a much better player. And he agreed, don't worry about that. And I'm sure those people from Port City that are watching, they'll agree too. But Kylie will be playing Margaret Parker, who she's now at South West Rocks, but she moved from Young. So those people down in Young, if anyone's tuning in, Margaret's making a run for it. I watched a little bit of Margaret's game in the previous game, and she was on song. She draws very, very well. So that should be a great final later on.
G'day, Denny. How are you, buddy? Oh, he's liking that one. Ooh. Okay, so it's 1 to Guilfoyle.
So, thanks, mate.
6-2. 6-2
so
after 5.
So,
Come on,
there you
we're
go.
going.
This is sets play, isn't it? Because earlier, that first set, Phil Baker had come out to a fly. He was all over it. His first bowl was what really set him up, and it looked like Paul really didn't have much of an answer in that first set. And all of a sudden, it went down to the last bowl, and Paul's come out in this second set, got his first bowl close, put the pressure back on Bakes, and all of a sudden he's up 5-2, 6-2. So that's what sets play does. That's what singles does. You know, you always got to be thinking. Got to change the game. You've got to make the adjustments on the run. And Paul seems to be doing that just a fraction better than Bakes. But again,
Joyce Abbott agrees with you.
Joyce does. Oh, g'day, Joyce. Joyce is up at Westport. Or
Yeah.
was at Westport. I think you're still there, Joyce. Haven't seen Joyce for a long
Genevieve
time.
says she's seen him giving some lessons at Port. Kylie can play.
Yeah, no, Kylie can play. She's a very, very good bowler, Kylie. So, but as I was saying about Bakes, I said I suppose the advantage is here, and again with sets play, is Bakes won the first set, so he's got that little buffer where, you know, even if he drops this set, he goes into a tie break, so he can't lose it on this set. Where Paul's got that added pressure, he needs to keep pushing forward. He's got to make sure he wins this set to stay in the game. So could be two different mindsets.
Well, for Baker, that was a good first bowl.
And that's something that's been missing a little. I saw Paul's just dropped his first bowl short, gave Phil the opportunity, and this Andy's grabbed it with his first bowl. So now he's just got to try and consolidate, try and drift past his last bowl, get past the head. Would be ideal. He's probably going to sit up around Jack High-ish, but it's going to count.
Yep. Good second bowl. That's equal. I think Paul will have to change his hand. And he is. No, he's not.
He's decided to persevere with that side. So really,
Well, he only needs to get second shot, doesn't he?
well, really, he's only got to beat. Unfortunately, he's dropped a bit shy, but if he beat Phil's last bowl, that wide bowl, it would have been very close actually. So.
Another bowl in the area.
So as Bakes has played that.
No, just like that. Now, this is a big bowler here coming up from Guilfoyle. He doesn't want to drop a 4.
Well, so that's the thing. He's played 3 bowls down on this other side. And now he's had to change, find a whole different line.
It's a big bowler here. What's he going to do here?
Looks like he's going to pull up short here. So
Well,
Bakes has got an opportunity for a 4, and there's quite a bit of room.
Oh no!
So all of a sudden, Paul had control of this set at 6-2.
we got a meat pie here. First meat
Bakes
pie
gets
of
a
the
4,
game.
goes to 6 all.
Well,
with
he's
a couple
done
hours
it.
to play.
He's done it, and that's a meat
It's a
pie.
meat pie. Happy eats.
Just like that, 6 all. And unfortunately for Paul, it's a hard end to play. You know, like you miss your first 2, and you get a bit of pressure on you, and you're trying to play into that wind, and correction is so hard.
That's it. And you start searching a little bit. So again, that's an important. And again, I went back to talked a little bit earlier about delivery styles and things like that. And that's where sometimes you tense up a little bit if you haven't quite got that delivery that's compact or robotic-like. I'm not going to say Bakes is robotic-like, but less things can go wrong. And especially when you start tensing up in a pressure situation, that's when they do go wrong. And so working on that for those people out there, it's definitely something you've got to really think about. And look at Bakes, is also he's grabbed a 4, full of confidence, and nailed the jack with his
And
first
that's
bowl.
a toucher.
So Paul's played good weight for a wheeze after this, just a little bit under his line. Good home, past the jack, opportunities. Yeah, Bakes has just got out on that outside that line again. You see again, it's just hanging, just got that fraction wide.
Pressure is back on Paul now due to going down that first set and dropping a 4. He'd be a bit disheartened, I'd say, and you don't want to slice it. Oh, bad luck. Bad luck.
It's a fine line, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's honestly not even a half a bowl, quarter of a bowl wider. He middles that jack and possibly trails it for 2 and changes the whole setup of this head. So.
Well, does he change his hand, goes to his forehand, or is he going to stay on his backhand? I mean, the forehand, he's got a little bit of option there.
He does. It looks like he's going to persevere, stay down this side. So
could have been a little bit confident on the forehand.
Yeah.
Sit the white bowl, get back.
Like you're saying, I like your call there, Happy. It's a game of percentages, and he had percentages down the other side.
Might get lucky. He might get a luck.
It's just going to run through.
Side. Ooh. Oh, that's okay. That's good.
Well, now, unless Bakes changes this head. See, Bakes, for me, Bakes should be turning over, changing this head a little bit himself. So, he can afford a confident draw to his own bowl. Looks like he's going to stay where he is. But on that other hand, confident draw to his own bowl, a little bit of movement of jack. And it just really changed the head up. Looks like he's just trying to get another bowl in the head.
Absolutely. Well,
so he's just got stuck out there again.
He's not going to come in from out there. So one in. All right. So I'm looking for forehand. I'm going forehand. I'm looking for the bowl.
Well, there's a lot of opportunities down there. That's the call. That's the call, mate. You can trail the jack himself. You can land the bowl and stay. It all depends on what weight he wants to play. But Bakes has got the best bowl hanging out wide at the back, which you can just see there. But you play down there nice and confident on your forehand.
Well, time will tell.
He's got a shelf. He can ride off his own bowl. He's played very positive. So looking
for
for
it.
Bowl
Tell you
clean,
what,
jack
he's
in the
not
pit.
far away. You don't want to go. Don't know. I think he's still one down.
I think he may be, but
That was a great, what would you call it? I thought he was in for a worse.
A worse result there.
Yeah. I thought he was going to take his own out as well,
Yeah.
but that was the danger there, going that hard. But
It was.
big bowls. You play those big bowls, you win the game.
100%. And be honest, the ones that are brave and go for it, in the end, they're the ones that come up trumps more times than not.
They won the fill.
So even though he grabbed his own bowl, if you halved his bowl on the inside, he got back onto the jack, got back to the bowl. The worst result was really if he middled it and didn't stay in the head. But it is only one the diff. And what have we got? 2 ends to play. The marker hasn't updated the scoreboard, but I'm sure Happy's on it there.
Yep, it's 7-6 after 7.
7-6, so 2 ends to play. So again, the game is still anybody's. Phil closed out this set. Obviously, he wins the game, but Paul's still in there to force it to a tiebreak. It's a pretty fair start from Bakes. Just a little bit shy. He's played a good line though.
Then going back this way, Paul unfortunately dropped a 4 on meat pie that last end. So
He did. And Paul has been persisting with his side of the green as well, so it's not that bad a bowl from Bakes. Like I said, he's playing to the yardstick. So it's one of the terminologies. If you play to the stick, especially in these tricky conditions where the wind swirls a little bit, if you simplify your game and try and play to the stick a bit, play to that yardstick, they're your scoring zones or effective bowl zones. Your consistency comes into play, and obviously you get more opportunities to score.
it looks like Paul's sticking to his forehand.
So he's just got to drop in under his bowl. Probably another 4 or 5 foot of weight. He's corrected his weight. He's just got to miss Phil's bowl.
Well, he could backdoor it.
Yep.
Backdoor Benny.
Yes.
And backdoor Paul. Not enough.
So.
Alright. Baker's in the area, find his own bowl, rolling it in for shot, and he's done it.
He has too, and he's actually dropped his other bowl back in, so shot in third wood or second wood. Angles here are a little bit tricky.
There is a little gap there. I mean, Paul's just got to get... Oh, I think he's too wide.
Yeah, he's just got out there.
Well, it's starting to work. What do I... So we've got He had a good line, actually.
He wasn't too bad.
It's that gale force there got up.
We just got this big gust of wind and pretty much stopped that bowl dead.
Might be able to bring camera 2 around there for you. That
so Phil's just asking for a bit of information on the situation on the head. How far short of Jack he is. Try and make that correction.
That's what he's looking at. He finds his own bowl coming in. He'll definitely make it hard.
Yeah, he's got great weight on this bowl.
Beautiful bowl.
Great weight.
Oh, that's a bomb. That is a good shot.
So possibly 2 and a look there. And, really looking at this head, probably the only shot Paul's really got is to try and follow Bakes down, land that first shot, a little trail, give himself an opportunity. If he gets wide, he's got his own bowl. That's the tighter side of the green too, so try and use his bowl down there.
Feel that wind blowing the camera.
Still got that umbrella strap to it with an hockey strap.
Oh, he's tight. Oh, he might get lucky here. Luck praise the fortune.
Ooh.
Oh, no, he's 3.
I would think he's
3
3 from
down.
that lie. So
it's just...
So if he's 3, he can't win the game. So that makes it 4 the diff. He's already lost the first set. At best can draw the second set, which means he can't win. So that should be it.
Well, it's a measure. What's going to happen, guys? Are we going to get another game in, or are we going to duck off for an early mark and come back at 3 o'clock for the final, the women's final?
So I'm really looking forward to that women's final too. There are 2 very good draw bowlers.
So please tune in.
Ooh, might only be 2. We've got an extra round.
2 it is.
Cool. No early mark.
7,
Everyone
8,
stay seated.
9. 9-6, 3 to diff. So we need a meat pie here for poor Guilfoyle to be able to go through to a playoff end. Someone just let me know how bad that wind is coming through. That's curious.
Yeah, we can hear in the headphones here, but not sure what they're hearing on the other end, is it? It's just, when it comes through, you just hear the microphone just howling.
We better look in up there. It's a long way. It's not a bad first start. About a yard over.
Well, Bakes wouldn't be unhappy with that, because knowing that Paul needs a full count to stay in the game, the worst thing you do is drop short. So at least Bakes has got his first ball past the head. So, but this is where again Paul can't be short, because he needs to give every bowler the opportunity.
Well, that's 1.
Yeah, it's about from here roughly jack high weight.
This could be a game killer here, and it's
Good shot from Bakes.
Just didn't quite touch it, but
so
that's made it hard for the 4.
So obviously watching this game, but I'm just having a quick look across the ground here. You know, around the grounds, as they say, on the radio.
Around the greens with Happy Bowler.
Around the greens.
Please listen to my podcast.
Around the greens. So just looking at the game next door, I got Rick Southam from Sawtell playing Graham Conan, local North Haven guy. Very good draw bowler, Graham. But he's up against it with Rick Southam. Rick won the first set, up 5-3, and I believe he just scored a 3 as well. So
Just with this, we've got a very hard situation here for Guilfoyle now with his last bowl just sailing through a bit too far.
it's
He's got to get rid of that white bowl.
the other thing is we're playing it's a respot game too, so you don't have the opportunity to kill it.
Well, that's... Oh, there we go.
Yeah, pretty simple here from Phil. Second or third shot, that's all he needs. He's done enough.
He's split
That's
it.
a good
and
shot.
He's made that hard now.
Yeah, there's unfortunately for Paul, he's got to try and manufacture some magic. He's basically just having a run. If it's respot, best he can do is one shot really. So yeah.
Bad luck. Good game.
It's a good effort. It's a good game for the boys.
Skip
It
the
ebbed and
guys.
flowed. It was anyone's game at one stage, but Bakes has come up with a couple of big bowls over the last few ends to seal it 2 straight sets.
Yeah.
So he'll progress.
Well, congratulations to Baker getting up. Goes through to the next round. Keeps the dream alive.
He does.
Unfortunately for Guilfoyle, it was just that one end coming back into the wind there. He dropped that meat pie, which definitely made it hard for him.
Yeah,
and
just blew it out, didn't he? Even if he did if it was just a multiple or 2, he was still really.
But I
well
got
in
something for
the
you
game.
guys. Okay, so we've got the next rink on 16. Let's go. 16 still going. So what we might do here is camera 1. Let's have a look. Camera 1. Camera 1, I'll go over here and tune into this game here. We'll get the last of it.
Mate, you couldn't do that with the old Happy Cam, could you?
No.
Maybe we'll be zooming right in there.
We're game over.
He's 2 rinks away and bringing this to you. Excellent. So I mentioned before, so those who don't know, you've got Graham Conan, North Haven, playing Rick Southam. Rick Southam's just playing this bowl now. Rick Southam from Sawtell, so a club mate of Paul Guilfoyle that just played. And Rick Southam's been around the traps a long time. Rick's actually won a state singles back in the 90s. So back when I was in nappies nearly. No, just back when I started playing, but
Well,
Rick's a very accomplished player.
this is a good bowl here. And it looks like he's, well, I don't know. He could be just in the counter, or is that light blue?
I think it may just run through, so... And Rick's leading this. Rick won the first set and leading 8-3. Playing this end after 6 ends, so this is the 7th end.
So which colour bowl is Rick using?
So Rick's got the greeny coloured bowls, I think they are from here.
Okay, so
And Graham's got the black speckle bowls.
okay, so Graham needs a couple of shots here. So Graham is 8-3 down.
Yes. Just got another little breeze in here. It's quite chilly at times.
Go around here and see if I can have a look from the side. There we go. We'll get camera 2. It gives you a rough idea on what's going on there. So the green bowls on the left, and you got the 2 darker bowls in the middle there, possibly 2 shots.
So I'm just going to duck inside for 2 seconds and get some information, and I'll leave you with Happy for a second. And
Shane,
just after Graham plays this bowl, I'll just let him finish this bowl, so I'm not moving around on the side of the rink.
Well, it's a big bowl here. I mean, he's not far away.
He's got great weight on it, hasn't he?
He's played inside.
It's just sort of ducked under.
Oh, he might have just knocked himself out. Okay.
Okay. Thanks, Happy. I'm just going to move inside.
Thanks, mate. Cheers. We'll just follow this game here. We got. Was that Graham and Rick? So Graham picked up a couple there, or at least one. go see what we can do with this other camera. Keep this game going. Camera 1. Oh, we know what that. So I'll bring it over here. Camera 1. Where's that? There we go, that's alright. It's not too bad. Come across a bit more. It's a bit of a funny angle, but that's Graham. So he's 8-4 on 7. A couple of ends to go. And Eric's first bowl coming down of the 7th end, and he's played a nice shot here. That's good enough for a shot. It's about just over 1.5 bowls in front of the kitty. Yeah, young Josh. How's young Josh going, Dusty? Now, Josh is can't quite see from my angle on the scoreboard, however. The scores are going over there for those other games. In this one, Rick is in front, and Rick's got a nice bowl there from just behind. He's on his backhand. Here, Graham. He needs to. I tell you what, he's not far away. He finds that kitty, trails it back. Oh, bad luck. It's unlucky. It's unlucky.
Oh, we went every side, but you couldn't find it.
He's just pushed it over to Rick, who is in front. So it's actually Richard. I'm calling him Rick. Richard Southern. And Graham can't. Doesn't tell me what teams it's from, but doesn't matter. At the moment, we got Richard in the hot seat. And Richard's put in a great effort. Oh, good try. Just that foot. So this is Graham's last bowl. He's holding 1. He's in front of the. He's down on the scoreboard. Oh, you may have. What's he done? Nothing. So it's 1 to Graham. Brings the score a lot closer. Or is that game over? Oh, it looks like it's game over, guys. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed this game. We'll be back at 3 o'clock for the ladies' final. And see you then. I'll just play my... Club North Haven. North Haven is a suburb located in the Camden Haven district in the mid-north coast of New South Wales. About 4 hours north of Sydney, 6 hours south of Brisbane, and about 30 minutes south of Port Macquarie by car. North Haven sits at the mouth of the Camden Haven Inlet, surrounded by beautiful waterways, gorgeous beaches, and rugged wilderness. It's a nature-based escape where you can spot koalas and dolphins, explore surrounding national parks, and enjoy water sports in sparkling Queens Lake, as well as play bowls at the amazing Club North Haven. Accommodation options around North Haven range from oceanfront holiday parks to beach houses and motels. Club North Haven overlooks the beautiful Camden Haven River and is only minutes from Durgan National Park, Big Brother Mountain, and patrolled beaches. The club provides all year-round activities and entertainment for the residents and visitors of the Camden Haven area. The club also offers a wealth of recreational and sporting activities for families and individuals. Club North Haven has 3 bowling greens with 1 cupboard, with a brand new roof for all year-round bowls. The club also has sub-clubs which include golf, fishing, snooker, darts. Other activities include bingo, raffles, and social dance. New residents to the Camden Haven find the club a great place to join social activities and meet new friends. So if you're looking for a great getaway, North Haven is the place to be.